Osprey dwelt, lost about 2 lengths when the starter said go. Osprey was slow into stride, just ridden to respond, gets onto the rail 3 lengths off. Nana's Rock in the green and white silks, first one to respond. Shrike is trying to move around runners. Spirit Bird is holding barrier position towards the inside. The yellow silks of Pomona, that's right there, just a length and a half off. And Shrike just seemed to pick as a stride there, just seemed to run over a packet there and pick for a stride Shrike. Towards the inside, Spirit Bird. Osprey's just come off the bridle towards the inside. Green in the running, got 5 lengths to make up. Red Dunes towards the outside. Roy's Katrina's got 7 lengths to hunt down. Then comes Anarchally. Nana's Rock taken on by Shrike. Pomona now gets the shake up, trying to skip along back in third. Then Spirit Bird. Osprey still very green, looking to run to the outside, and then comes Roy's Katrina. Nana's Rock in front, but here comes Pomona down the middle of the course, got a length to make up. Towards the inside, Spirit Bird. 250 metres to go. Pomona now looks to put her stride together. Osprey's running on extreme outside. Pomona's about to hit the front, but you get the feel Osprey's coming home best of all on the outside. And here's Osprey now, coming forward to win. Osprey going away, under the hands, glides away 2.5. Pomona second, then came Spirit Bird, Photo Roy's Katrina and Nana's Rock. Victory Full of Merit ends up winning cozily after being very, very green. Lost about 2 lengths at the gate and just ridden to respond throughout. Anthony Del Pesce had to keep her mind on the job. The 1400 probably still a bit sharp for her nowadays, but she wins with a bit of conviction the last 100 metres. Pomona put the head in front, but within 2 strides, Osprey had her number. Draws away for a cozy win. Pomona staying on for second. Spirit Bird. Nana's Rock, Roy's Katrina past the post. Osprey, the daughter of Silvano, well related to the Met winner Marshall Eagle. Can see under the stick, gets a couple of reminders, but within 2 or 3 strides gets alongside Pomona, and after coming under early pressure, being very green, ends up bolting in the last 100 metres. There you can see a couple of reminders just to make sure she goes right through at the effort, and in the last 50 metres, Anthony Del Pesce can just clock a look over the shoulder and enjoy the scenery. Back to the studio.
I was just seeing the running of race number 1 and number 7, Osprey, the well-bred daughter of Silvano, has come through to win. Well done to Maritz Fontaine, Vilgerbos Drift, Mary Slack, of course, Mark Daly, and Scott Pittman. Nice to have him on course as well. The boss is back in town after his trip to Cape Town, and this will be my first interview with him back. Den, firstly, welcome back, and while you're away, Stuart did a wonderful job.
Absolute. Very, very happy. Horses looked well and all looks good. Let's hope we can just keep on rolling. And a big thanks to Mary and Scotty and Miles and Uncle. He's under the radar, but he's there. And fantastic. I must say, all credit must go to Anthony. I thought he was a bit punchy when he said, Mr. Driver, I won't beat this filly. I thought she'll be still a little bit green and that she may still just need this run. But, he was spot on, and that's what these top jocks are all about. But absolutely fantastic. She won a good race and couldn't be more happier.
Just having a look at the way she raced today and, of course, pulling out a pedigree, she's looking for a mile plus 10?
Yeah, well, we'll take it race by race, Thank God she came through the race today well, and we'll go on from here.
Anything else from your side later on?
Listen, the filly in the next now, if she goes 2,000, I think she'll run well. And Mythical Rule, his last run was a good run, so we're hoping.
Thanks for that, Den. Well done, Dennis Dreyer. Let's get the winning jockey in. And firstly, let's ask him about yesterday. We got some lovely pictures coming through on Teletracker. Was not at the course, but it looked to be some wonderful racing.
Yeah, it was lovely. I had a third in the fillies and second in the colts. Very unlucky, one more stride he gets up, but as Sean said, he just needed that one run which he couldn't get in because of all the rain, so he missed out on a runner which I think would have made the difference from losing to winning. But what he's got a very smart horse. So there's 2 more legs to go, which I think he's going to be a very serious horse.
Now, Mike had 3,000 winners yesterday, and you were firmly part of that team, part of that 3,000 winners. I mean, you've rode many, many winners for Mike, so brilliant to see him achieve that milestone in his career.
Yeah, I've ridden for Mike for 8 years, and it's been fantastic 8 years, and been lucky to be associated with a lot of big race winners. I've won 3 Julys for him, and Igugu stands out to be definitely the best horse I've ridden for him, and it's a fantastic guy to ride for. I mean, at the end of the day, all of us jockeys always want a job like that. He's proven himself, and well done to him and his whole team, and they deserve it.
Coming back to this, filly, she was so dumb and so green in the early part.
Yeah, she played up a little bit in the gates, but she was exactly the same way in the gates. She doesn't like it, so maybe they can get her to go in a bit later next time. But she came up a bit slow, and the kickback came back in her face, and she didn't want to know about it. But I knew once I turned to the straight, I get after her, she was going to quicken. And yeah, that's exactly what happened. I think she's decent. She's a little bit better than these horses that was in this race, and I think the further she goes, the better she'll get.
Don't want to keep you too long. You would have had a look at the balance of your rides, and you got some lovely rides later on.
Yeah, I think I got a very competitive ride. I can't really pick one out and say, but I think they're all worth following each way.
A horse like Heptagon and Vane Kelder and Georgina, maybe small comments?
Yeah, Heptagon, he's running quite often, and he's a horse he's got a bit of sinus problem, so if he comes here today sound, and I know him a little bit better today, and I didn't know him too well last time, might have moved up too soon on him, so I'll ride him a bit more patient. He's got a good chance, he's also got a lot of ability, just the soundness is the problem, and yeah, Georgia in the last race, Anton's horse was probably the only horse I have to worry about, but it's all competitive rides.
And Riverland's horse, Vane Kelder, you rode at Scottsville?
Yeah, we've come back in trip, and it's obviously his first time on the poly track. He's given me a nice feel at home, and I like him. I think he's a smart horse.
Sorry to keep you, but we appreciate your feedback, and well done. Nice start to the meeting.
Yeah, well done to the owners, well done to Mary. Nice to get another winner for her, and I think she's not going to stop here.
Appreciate your feedback. Anthony Delpez. Scotty's been waiting patiently. Well, she's come too early for you guys.
She has, Dees, and let's hope she's something. She certainly looks like it. She's potentially the last foal of a mare that Den picked at the national sales 12 or 13 years ago called Seeking the Wind.
Yes.
And Mary took half, and me and 2 mates, Miles and Gary, split the other half. And since then, that mare has thrown us a Met winner.
Yes.
She's thrown us the highest priced foal at the national sales the 1 year.
Yes.
And now this, maybe, we can't complain.
Just threw you an Algoa Cup winner in PE, Nebula.
Exactly. He was the highest priced foal at the sale a couple of years before that. So, yeah, we've been so lucky, and well done to Mary. I sent a picture of this filly Osprey to Mary and Jess yesterday, so this is what she looks like. And they were knocked out by what she looked like. And obviously to my Uncle Den, he's a great mate of mine, as well as being my trainer. Well done to him.
Well, Scott, please pass our best to the rest of the partners, and hopefully she trains on and goes on to bigger, better things for you guys.
Thanks, Tees.
Well done, Scotty, and all the other partners. 7 Osprey has come through to win Picoto's Quartet, which paid 82 Rand, 7, 8, 2, and 3. That's the way they crossed the line, race number 1. Coming up next will be the start of the place accumulator 1350, which is 10 to 2.